Welcome, welcome, Djenaba. I just want to introduce you to my most amazing client. She's been with me for some time, and she joined my program, Mystical Journey program, when actually the program was really born. Not only born, but also I was literally I got pregnant as well. So, I was literally birthing this program as I was preparing to birth my baby. So it was a very, very special time for me, definitely. Um, so, Janaba, I want you to share, where you were in your life where we met first time and before you decided to basically join the Mystical Journey program.
Absolutely. So when I joined the Journey program, I was happy in my life. Things were going well. In general, I felt good. But there were a couple of areas where I just felt like I was really stuck and kind of struggling. One was finances. I felt like my finances, I just couldn't get them in gear. I didn't have the type of flow that I wanted to have in that area. And so I really wanted to just ignite that area of my life. And the second one, which kind of tied into the finances, was trying to discover my purpose. I felt like I had just been searching for years, really since college. So that's been decades for me. And I felt like that kind of was holding me back financially and just in terms of fulfillment in my life. Everything that I've been involved in, I've loved, but I always kind of had this question, okay, this is great, but what is it that I'm supposed to be doing? What is my soul's purpose? What am I supposed to be, bringing to the world? So I always had this kind of like a deficit mindset where I was enjoying the things that I was doing, but I felt like something was missing. So that's where I was when I joined.
So, Janaba, yes, I remember our first session, and I definitely see where you are now in your full, blossom, and you're just different person and different woman. So please tell us where you are now.
So now, first of all, financially, my financial picture is completely different than it was before. I have a level of financial abundance that I've never experienced in my adult life. I'm able to help out my family whenever I need to. I just have the money to do the things that I want to do comfortably and easily. And what I love about that is that it's happened just so organically and so naturally. It's not something that I've had to struggle for and work really hard for. It's just been because I'm at a different place now. So I am just attracting things to me, doing things that I love, and money is just coming from that. And also, I just have this knowing that this is not the ceiling for me. I just feel so abundant in just my being, who I am. So I know that things will just continue to flow. I no longer worry about, oh, what if something happens and I lose this stream of income or this doesn't come through? I don't have those worries anymore because I know that I'm just going to continue to attract abundance into my life. So that's amazing. And then the second huge thing is that I now am just so centered in my purpose and knowing what my soul
Mm.
purpose is. And I still remember the very session that I had with you during Mystical Journey, our one-on-one session where, you helped me to realize what it was. And it's just like, like a light bulb. And that has just changed everything because now I move through the world no longer feeling like I am working from a sense of lack or missing something or, incomplete or I'm trying to catch up in my life. I feel so centered and grounded in just who I am. And that just affects the way everything else around me flows. So that's been amazing.
Amazing. As you've been speaking, I have goosebumps all over my body. And absolutely, it's a true embodiment. You've embodied that frequency, you've embodied that consciousness.
Yes, yes.
And this program was all about embodiment, not just having new information or, some knowledge. It's just really just bringing down into your body and living through that level of consciousness or from that frequency. Amazing. I just so love, seeing you in this frequency. So please share with people who now watch this 3 things that really help you on this journey, like free insight during this journey together. What was like the most helpful for you, or what helped you to make those shifts?
Gosh, it's hard to pick just three because this program is so rich and so full and so magnificent. There's just so much material and goodness there that you share with us. But three things that I will say. One is just the power and the magic of our feminine medicine, our feminine energy, and just how that shapes our experience and how we have so much power through that and how we can create what we want in this life with that. And it's everything. It's like such a beautiful, significant foundation to everything you want to create, everything you want to experience in your life. It comes just from embodying that feminine medicine, that feminine wisdom, using that energy. And it's magical. It's magical when you really embody that. Like I said before, things just flow for you, and it's just such a beautiful thing. So that was huge. And you did such a beautiful job of just teaching us that and showing us that, like every week, every session, you gave us specific things that we could do to start to incorporate that into our everyday lives. And so that's one thing that was so important for me. A second thing I would say is just the understanding of being a sovereign being. That's been huge, just knowing that, I am in control of my life and my thoughts and my wants and my desires, and all those things matter, and boundaries, and, all these things that being a sovereign being enables you to realize in your own life and to experience and to enjoy when you realize that nothing that anybody thinks matters, that it's your thoughts that matter, it's your opinions, it's your feelings on things, and that you don't have to worry about what other people think or how you're coming across. As long as you're being true to yourself, then that's going to be optimum for everybody involved. And that just makes life just flow so much more beautifully, and it just gives you this freedom and enables you to really walk in your feminine essence, because you know that you're a sovereign being. So that's been tremendous. And then third thing I would say is this idea that you instilled in us about what else is possible. That's just been so huge. And I think it's just such a paramount understanding to have in this life. So, when things are not going your way, or you're in a situation that you don't exactly love, or, just whatever it is, instead of just feeling like it's all doom and gloom, or, you can't change it, just asking what else is possible. And that just opens you up to, first of all, the understanding that things are always growing and changing and shifting. And so, if you're open and you're receptive, they can change in the most beautiful, even surprising and magical ways. So, just knowing that, having that idea of what else is possible, just, it really empowers me to, number one, know that I don't have to struggle with anything. If something's not going the way I want it to, I don't stress over it. I just, release it, and, in the understanding that something more is possible, and know that, ideas, inspirations will come to me, or things will just change on their own. And it just makes life so simple, and just has this beautiful flow to it, and just this sense of peace, and knowing that things can always shift and change in the most magical ways. And, as a goddess, which is something I learned through the course, being a goddess, being this feminine, mystic woman, I don't have to struggle and strain. I can just release and just be open to what is there, what more is there. So that's been incredible.
Mm. And what I love what you said just right now is again showing the level of consciousness that the question that you ask is coming from this high level of consciousness, the embodiment of that level of consciousness, instead of constantly being in this victim consciousness, poor me, and focusing on problems, or, what is not going well. And I love it how you said that, you just can release it, and trusting that things will change, trusting that you are the creator. And even something doesn't go well, that things can change, and you can change things and make different choices or different decisions. And yeah, so I love it, because everything what you said is just, yeah, it's showing where you are, where is your level of consciousness, what you've embodied. And this is all about embodiment, and this guides us into the next things and the next things and next steps. And yeah, life is simple. Life is so much more enjoyable and easier when we embody that high level of consciousness, that we embody that understanding that we are the creators.
Yes.
And
Yes.
like you said, we can have some control of our lives, and where we're going and what we're doing and how we're showing up in life. It's coming back to the responsibility, coming back to us. We can take responsibility for our behavior, for our thoughts, for things that we create. Um, yeah, so we are the creators. No one else. We are the
Absolutely.
creators.
Absolutely. And kudos to you because people may understand that, yes, I'm the creator. Yes, I can change things, take control, but they don't know how. Like you equipped us with the how. You gave us the tools, you gave us the understandings, things that we could implement on a daily basis to tap into our feminine energy, to, express ourselves as sovereign beings. It's not just like, okay, I'm the creator, but like, what do I do? I know I'm the creator and I
Mm,
know how to go about, manifesting. I know how to go about shifting things. I know how to go about making myself open and receptive. I know how to go about tapping into, my feminine essence because of all the tools and the gems that blessed us with. So it's just been amazing. And, just to realize that life is supposed to be simple. Like this is the
mhm.
way it's supposed to be. That's another thing that I gleaned from this experience is that this is the way life is supposed to be. We're so far from that in so many cultures, but
Oh,
this
yes.
is the natural way. And, so coming back to this way of being just feels so delicious and so magical and so
Mm,
right. Just feels so right.
yeah. Oh, so nice to listen to you. It's just, again, it's a full embodiment, full of embodiment of not just having some words, some information, like people like can read books and says, okay, I'm the creator, or I am the manifestor, or whatever terminology you use. But it's all about embodiment, knowing how to change things, knowing how to release things. It's a magic. It's a true blessing to have that awareness, to have the tools in life. Yes, thank you. Thank you so much, Djenaba, for sharing this. I hope that whoever listens this, you will get, inspired by our conversation here with Djenaba. And this is possible to all of us, because we all have stories. We all have some traumas. We all have limiting beliefs and fears. And it's just all about stepping out of this victim consciousness and stepping to the next level of consciousness and the embodiment of that frequency and having tools to help us in our daily life. Then life is simple, life is happy. So thank you again. And I look forward hearing from anyone who watched that interview with you. And maybe if you have any questions, please just connect with me. Thank you, Djenaba.
Thank you. It's been an honor and a pleasure.